life to get something past different women. Like I would tell Julie that I was out with Brentley when I would actually be out with probably Susan.
Oh, fun.
I would probably tell my girlfriend Tammy that I was going to the concert with my friend Mike, and I was actually going with a girl named Dee instead. And, they believe it until they catch you. Once they catch you once, they never believe anything you've ever say ever again.
You lived in the heyday for that because you were doing that business before social media was around.
Oh, yeah.
People have to be a lot trickier these days to get away with stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, well, one of the keys is, I think, don't post you at the concert with your side action and tell them not to post a picture of you at the concert.
Yeah, but what's your reasoning to them to not post a picture? Or do you just do the thing where you can untag yourself really quickly?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's find out what's going on in War of the Roses this time. It sounds like there's something going on, but you need to hear the evidence to feel like whether it's enough evidence. First of all, Caitlin, good morning. Thanks for being on War of the Roses.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so you were gone last week up at Mom's cabin up north. You're gone. You had no idea that something might be going on with your boyfriend, Logan, and somebody else. But when you get home from the cabin, what evidence did you see?
Oh, my gosh. Well, a lot, actually. To begin with, he has a motorcycle, and you guys know that, like, when you have the pegs down on the motorcycle, that's when you're going to have a passenger, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, no. There's pegs on the back, so when you have a passenger on the back seat, there's little pegs that fold down,
so
she can put her feet on them.
Got it.
And when there's and if there's nobody there, you either fold them up or you leave them down all the time. Are you saying he leaves his pegs up all the time, but they were down this time?
Exactly.
Okay, that's pretty incriminating because he's a straight guy. They don't usually give their buddies a ride on the motorcycle, and if they do, they'll laugh about it. They'll be like, "Hey, I gave Bill a ride on the motorcycle."
Right.
Ha ha ha.
Yes.
You asked him about it. What did he say?
Yeah, he just was like, I don't know, maybe you left him. I don't know. He just kind of had no good answer for me, really.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's just raising all the flags right there.
Okay.
But there's more. So.
Okay.
So I also have, like, a little stash of, like, gifts, like, in case, like, somebody's unexpected birthday. I'm like, oops, their birthday came up. I have, like, gift cards, candles, etc. I have, like, a stash.
Yeah, I actually have something similar with, like, cards and stuff.
Yes, exactly. It's the wise thing to do.
Yeah.
So, anywho, like, I have noticed that some of them are missing. And what? And they're all, like, sort of girl designed, they're flowery, foofy things. And I'm like, it's got to be him. So I'm just wondering, is he taking them and giving them to some other girl?
That would be really shady to not even go out and buy his own Crate and Barrel gift card, but to... Is Crate and Barrel still a thing?
It is, yeah.
It is, okay, good. But to steal it from your stash
and
then give it to her that you spent money on. Ooh, that's shady.
It's so shady.
So you ask him about it, and he's like, oh, no, you must already spent it.
Yeah, he denied it entirely, but who else did it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you just said, you wanted to do this, that, or the other.
I'd explain it like this. You gave it away. Don't you remember? You gave it to your
you're so
mother.
Manipulative.
Don't you remember? Are you losing your mind? You don't remember giving that to Marcia?
That's called gaslighting.
That is called gaslighting. It's super effective. It's like, oh my God, somebody's losing it. You gave it to somebody. I think you gave it to Marcia. I don't know. Call her and see whether your Aunt Marcia.
I do actually have a cousin, Marcia.
Yeah. Well, so what else did you see? There's one more thing, and this is the weird one.
Okay, so the third thing is that we have this shower head that's been pointed. I have it, we have it specifically pointed at a certain angle. And it's been that way for the 3 years we've been living together, right? Has not moved. And when I went up to the cabin this weekend and then came back, it was pointed at a totally different angle. So I'm like, have you been taking a shower with someone else? That's what has come to my mind. And he just denied it, of course, as he denied the other things. But what else?
What else could it be? I mean, that's weird because if somebody said the shower angle was moved in my house, I'd be like, I didn't move it. Are you sure you didn't move it? It had to have been you. What did he say about it?
just he just said, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't notice. I don't know.
But you know.
What do you mean?
So your suspicion is because there were two of them in the shower, or maybe somebody else was in the shower that was shorter or taller, they might have had to move the shower head. Do you think that a woman would purposely move the shower head just to plant a little evidence, or is that too obscure?
Maybe, but I don't know if I would. I guess I might notice, but I don't think I would notice that, honestly.
I think it's just a combo of all the things are just starting to add up to something fishy.
I think there's absolutely something. The missing gifts in your little gift closet, that's the fishiest thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, the motorcycle pegs, he might have put them down just to see if they still worked and then forgot to put them up. I don't know. All right, well, here's what, if we can get 1/4 piece of evidence, that is him sending roses to somebody else besides you, Caitlin. So when we come back, we'll call Logan and we'll say, hey, we got a survey from your cable company or your bank or whatever. And if you take the survey, we'll give you a dozen red roses to send to anybody you want to. And if he sends them to you, then probably things are at least looking on the bright side.
Yeah.
But if he sends them to somebody else, now you got 4 things that make him look really guilty. All right. Stay there for 1 second. Caitlin, we'll come back in a second. Let me ask you a couple of questions. What was the subtle sign that you noticed that your partner was cheating on War of the Roses? I had a very non-subtle sign when Julie was wearing the shirt that had the DNA on it that she was cheating. But sometimes there's a very subtle sign that you ignored at first. So tell me the subtle sign that you missed when somebody was cheating on you. Do you think she's ridiculous that she noticed the shower head was changed? And do you think that he's cheating? Do you think he'll send the roses to somebody else? Call me at 651-989-KDWB or send me a text at KDWB1. We'll be back in a minute. We'll call Logan on War of the Roses on KDWB. We have to talk to people about what they think is going on here on War of the Roses. She found some evidence that seems to be irrefutable, yet at the same time, Fallon, I don't know. We're not sure.
Check out some of these. Says, I found out he was cheating because he kept Snapchatting, but his Snapchat score never increased. Turns out he had a second Snapchat.
Oh, really? Okay, we got Austin on the phone from St. Paul. So you heard the story. She found his motorcycle pegs that were turned out, so somebody had been a passenger. She also found missing gifts that she had bought that had disappeared. And then the shower head had moved. Austin, what's going on War of the Roses? Molo? Oh, there you are.
Hi.
From one more time.
Hi. Yeah, with the shower head moving, it's kind of suspicious because I'm like 6'4", and then my roommate's about like 5'3". So anytime the shower head moves is because there's someone that's a different size in the shower.
Yes.
That's what she's saying. Someone else said that they don't think the shower head's weird, though, but you have a point that it is.
Yeah, and although I don't even notice that, I feel like myself if it moved, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
When you go to a hotel, do you have to, like, kneel down or, like, squat down to wash your hair, Austin?
I just hope that they have one of those, like, detachable shower heads so I can just, like...
But they never do. When you go stay at the Holiday Inn Express, they never do. So here's poor Austin, like, kneeling down to wash his hair, 6'4".
Yeah, really.
The good news is you can intimidate a lot of people. Like my size, I'm easy to intimidate because I'm not that tall. Do you ever use that size to just intimidate people?
Not really.
I would, man. If I was tall.
See, that's why you were not made tall right there.
Really?
Yeah, because you have no you would be intimidating people.
Like the other day at the restaurant when those kids were talking and swearing really loud.
What would you have done?
If I was 6'4" like Austin, I'd walk over and say, hey, you guys want to keep it down a little bit?
What
They'd be like, yes, sir, huh?
What you can't see is Dave has hands on his hips, so you know he means business.
Austin, thanks for calling. Have a great day.
We have some text too. War of the Roses. The boyfriend Logan may just be having escort visits.
Oh, okay. Harmless then, yeah.
Here's a great one. I found a pizza box in my trash for a girl's name, not my boyfriend's name. This one, I would notice the shower. I wouldn't notice the shower. Oh, wait, they said they would because they're short. The subtle sign I saw was when my guy had her name on his caller ID, and we kept getting hang-ups.
Okay, that's pretty incriminating. Here's one. I want to comment about the motorcycle pegs. I ride solo, but always drop my back pegs down to switch up my leg position. Might not be what she thinks it is. However, if he always rides with his pegs up and now all of a sudden they're down, that probably means he had a passenger. Somebody else says 6'4". What's up, Austin? Okay, stop it.
This says, my husband cheated, and looking back, I realized that whenever he came home from his quote-unquote teaching job at night, he would take a shower. He never showered at night before.
Got to get that perfume off. I knew somebody whose husband was cheating on her, and he would come home. No, he would stop at the gas station and get gasoline on his hands.
Oh.
So the smell that he was carrying was gasoline, not perfume.
Okay.
Let's make the phone call and find out who he sends the roses to and what happens next on KDWB.
You have a dozen long-stem romantic roses now, Logan. You can send those to anyone within the U.S. So who would you like to send the roses to?
I'll send them to, her name is Nicole.
Okay, cool.
Oh, my God. Seriously? Seriously, Logan? You sent them to that f***ing gummy bitch?
Caitlin, are you on the...
Are
what?
you kidding me?
What is this?
Lying sack. And you picked her.
What is happening right now?
Tell me when to jump in, Fallon. I always come at the wrong time.
You still are doing it.
I came in at the wrong time again?
Oh, wait.
What?
Logan, hi, my name's Fallon. That is your girlfriend, Caitlin. You did guess that correctly. Dave and myself, we're here. We're kind of guiding Caitlin on this journey in life. We work at a local radio station called KDWB, and we do a thing called War of the Roses. So Caitlin felt like some things were a little fishy with your motorcycle pegs, your shower head, some gifts missing. And so she just wanted to see if you were being faithful. So we did a little ploy where we're like, hey, who do you want to send roses to? And you picked someone named Nicole, to which Caitlin called an effing gummy B word, which I'm not exactly sure what that means.
What she is. Well, it means that she's got, stupid-ass smile. I mean, she's, constantly posting herself all over Instagram. She's cute enough, I guess, body-wise, but you should see this crazy lunatic smile. Anyway,
she's just a friend of ours. She's just like a mutual friend. I don't understand what the big deal is.
So you know her then, Caitlin, right?
Yeah, I know her. We went to high school together.
Okay.
Why are you sending her flowers? I don't even worry about that. I know why. Now it all comes.
You know what? I'm not doing this on the radio, whatever this is. Thanks.
You always know they're guilty, Fallon, when they hang up. I've been doing War of the Roses for a long time.
I think you know when they send the roses to the wrong person. That's
but they
me,
always
though.
have an excuse for that. When they don't even try to have her, she's just a friend going through a hard time. When they hang up, it's because they know they're guilty, and the only thing that's going to happen is it's going to get worse.
Caitlin, do you know, so since you know this girl, have you ever suspected anything between them before?
Well, now that I hear this, some certain things are coming into focus. I didn't before now, but now I see maybe it could start to make sense, and I'm just so disgusted. So
could it have been her that was over last weekend?
I'm gonna have to investigate this thoroughly because I am now freaking out that it's her. It's so terrible. We're gonna have to figure this out when we get home.
That was Dave Ryan's War of the Roses on 101.3 KDWB.
Now, for the legal corner of War of the Roses, we're talking to a family attorney, Jonathan Fogel of Fogel Family Law, to get a little insight on this one. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning.
What are the odds of a couple like this? What is the odds that a couple like this will make up, go on to get married, and pretty soon she'll be there in your office in the waiting room? Do couples get married when they probably should not get married after all?
Absolutely. I would say that I would probably see her within the next year or so. It's probably not bad.
So in another year or so, you're breaking up a little bit, Jonathan.
Yeah.
You must be driving through the Lowry Tunnel.
No. I'm in my office. I got a busy day. I'm already at work.
So you're up early. What was your take? What was your take on the War of the Roses? I mean, there was a lot of different things going on, and the evidence and other. What was your take on War of the Roses?
Well, what I focused on, I mean, you guys nailed it on the gaslighting. I see that all the time. That term gets thrown around, gaslighting. And basically what it is when someone just, denies accusations that they know are true, but then turns it around and makes the other person just feel crazy for asking.
Yep.
So it would be something like the gifts that disappeared from your closet don't blame me. I'm sure the one you're losing your mind.
Yeah,
you probably gave them to somebody and forgot.
Right. Or they'll be like, well, what do you mean? You spent them. You bought me something. You probably, and then the person starts thinking, did I really do that? You know, and it drives the person crazy. And that's what someone like that does in order to, you know, kind of defend themselves or avoid any kind of conflict or avoid the truth.
Jonathan, do you know what that term gaslighting comes from? Because I went through a relationship like that, and so that's how I learned the term the first time.
No, where did it come from?
So it comes from like this play or book or something where the husband would dim the lighting in the house a tiny bit, and the woman would be like, "Are the lights getting dimmer?" And he's like, "No." And he would do it little by little to the point where she thought he made her think she was going crazy about the light. That is not funny. That's horrible.
It's kind of clever, kind of funny,
it's so
and horrible.
Funny. No, it's not. It's horrible. That
It's
poor
a
woman.
terrible thing to do to people, and
Yes.
and we see this all the time, especially to like custody and parenting time, where
Yeah.
somebody will make the other person, and what happens is then the person that is the victim of it becomes so upset and enraged that then they act out, and then the person that's doing it says, "See, I told you they're crazy."
Oh, that's a great ploy, Jonathan. Thank you.
know.
Thank
let's
you.
talk. Let's talk.
Dave, just to make sure I wasn't condoning the behavior.
Thank
No,
you.
it's a great idea.
I know.
So what about, you were talking about evaluators, because you were listening to, something reminded you of like evaluators that come by and see who's going to get custody and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, so what the reason why I thought about that is that it does happen a lot in custody and parenting time disputes. And when people go through divorce, if they can't agree, then what happens is the court can order that a custody evaluation take place. And what happens is a neutral person comes in. They're really invasive. They come in, they interview you at your home. They may talk to teachers of the kids, friends. They may talk to your therapist. They can even order you to undergo drug tests, things like that.
Wow.
And so I always tell people, you got to be prepared for those evaluations. And I kind of have 4 key things to do to really be prepared for a custody evaluation.
Okay.
The first is know the evaluator's role. In other words, don't treat them as your friend. All right. And that doesn't mean they're not nice people, but they're not coming in as your friend. Sometimes they will come in to get your guard down. Right? You want to remember that they are an independent person that will be reporting back to the court.
Okay.
All right. The second thing is, and probably the most important, is be honest. Don't lie, because I guarantee you will get caught.
So if you lie
Just
and
be
say,
honest.
"Yeah, I spend a lot of time. I'm in there every day for the little
Yeah.
baby," or "I did every one of her birthday parties."
Yeah, because credibility is so important. When you get in front of a judge, your credibility is all you have. And if that judge doesn't believe that you're credible, then they're going to rule against you. So you got to be honest.
Okay.
The third thing is just cooperate fully. Be on time. Don't be late to appointments, because, again, the evaluator is judging you. And if you're not cooperative, they're going to believe that you're hiding something. You know, and the final thing, the fourth thing, is just focus on the best interests of your kids. It's all about your kids. I know you're upset with the other person, but the evaluator doesn't want to hear about your marital squabbles. They want to hear about why it's best for your kids, not about between the parents.
Great advice, as always. Jonathan from Fogel Family Law. You can find him online, fogelfamilylaw.com. And if you want a free consultation or you have a couple of questions, Jonathan's not going to charge you if you just have a couple of questions. So call
That's
him,
right.
Go in, sit down, free consultation. I can come in and sit down and get a free consultation, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can get a hold of me through my website or my phone. Call 612-822-6244. You can get a hold of me. Free consultation. I want to make sure that people are prepared and have the advice they need.
I hope they never need you, Jonathan. I hope
I hope so, too.
I hope they never meet you, but if it does come to that, then there you are. Jonathan, we'll talk to you next week, okay?
Sounds great. You guys have a great week.
You too.
You too.